look, I get that Ebola is bad news. It's a terribly tragic infectious disease, and vigilance of it and preparedness of it is warranted. But I just feel that it's kind of getting to the point right now that it's just being too hyper reactive to something that has been here for much longer than just the past couple months, and I don't think people realize that. I don't understand why. Well, actually, I do understand why, because two white Americans that were helping out in Liberia, helping people that had Ebola in Liberia, got it. And all of a sudden, once white Americans get it, whoa, shit, oh no, it can affect white Americans, everyone gets into a panic. Keeping it real, let's be realistic. Anyway, when those two aid workers in Liberia got it, it all of a sudden was front page everywhere, like, Ebola, it can infect you at any time, you know, just someone has it and they cough, you breathe in their air and you can get sick and die. Ebola has been around for, I don't even know when, it's since the 1970s if I remember correctly. The threat of it has always been there. The threat of it spreading in America just like that has always been there. Why all of a sudden is there such a hypervigilance? Why did it take those two aid workers, those white American aid workers, to get the disease in order for us to get this hyperphobia about it? It's getting to the point now where every day I watch the news, there's a new case of a workplace shut down and quarantined because someone had flu-like symptoms. A plane is kept on the tarmac because someone had flu-like symptoms. This person that had it worked at this place and they gotta shut the place down. All sorts of other things. God forbid you cough in public right now. People with hazmat suits may pull you into a closet and disinfect you. Like, it's getting that bad. Again, I understand why it is, because like I said, it's affected a couple white Americans now. Not to bring race into this, but it's what happened. My whole point is that don't act like you just care about this right now. Why all of a sudden again, watching the news this morning, I saw something about special Ebola first responder centers, personnel, vehicles being established in South Philadelphia in case there's an Ebola outbreak here. And they're being trained every day and they're hiring more personnel to handle it. It's something that, you know, isn't really a problem right now, but it's like, since Ebola was out there, why did it take till now to all of a sudden get all this shit together? I frankly am more afraid of, not so much of, like, you know, someone having Ebola and walking around and coughing in public in a movie theater, in a mall, on a plane, etc. I'm more concerned if someone like Al-Qaeda gets a hold of someone in Africa who has Ebola, just gets their blood and then does whatever with it. Just disperses it anywhere. Like, I'm more concerned about stuff like that than someone coughing in public and acting like I should, oh God, I should carry around Lysol with me, but if someone's coughing near me. I just see this phobia developing more and more every single day. School shut down, a workplace shut down, quarantine this, disinfect that. Again, people, Ebola has been in existence, I think, since the 1970s. Someone may want to correct me on that. But it's like, oh, since there's an actual documented case of Americans getting this now, we have to take it super serial now. I just shake my head at that. I'm like, why? Like, it couldn't come here before today? Before this month? Anyway, it's getting really ridiculous. And when flu season hits, oh my God. I can't wait to see what the conditions are like, or how many businesses get shut down, how many planes get quarantined. I mean, what's it gonna turn into here? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take off. Oh, I'm sorry, abort. Someone coughed in the back cabin. We can't take off. Anyway, I don't know, does anyone else just see, like, I don't know if you want to call it hypocrisy or whatever, but the fact that people just all of a sudden care about Ebola now, when it's been here for years on end, like, you should have been just as afraid today as you have been years ago. Like, I myself feel no more or less afraid of Ebola than I did last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, all the way back to the first year I knew of Ebola's existence on this planet. Because again, it could come here anyway, anytime, and if it does, lock shit down, and I would hope there was plans in place to handle this, to nip it in the bud as fast as possible before this past month. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you guys see this going just a little bit overboard right now? And again, you know, maybe there's really nothing wrong with hypervigilance, but again, why should that hypervigilance only exist up until last month? Because, you know, someone with Ebola is here being treated? You know, for all we know, a number of people got Ebola here in America that just died and was listed as, you know, flu-like symptoms or something. Elderly person got the flu, they died. All we know, they had Ebola. Anyway, I get it. It's here in America. There's patients being treated for it. A nurse contracted it. But let's just, you know, you only want to say pump your brakes so much because again, it's like, oh, how can you not take this seriously? I'm not saying to not take it seriously, but more try to just understand why it would be taken just so much more seriously because, you know, a few people in America ended up getting Ebola. Because, frankly, that fear has always been there in my mind. Anyway, just a little something for you. Oh, and a little note-keeping note here. I won't be clogging your guys' Twitter feed this Sunday because I will be going to a football game. I'm going to the Baltimore Ravens Atlanta Falcons game down in Baltimore. Not particularly a fan of either team. I just happened to be invited. Guy I know has some extra tickets, so I said, yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and I'll wear a Ray Rice jersey and, you know, pose with other girls in Baltimore wearing Ray Rice jerseys. And then laugh at them. Anyway. So yeah, I won't be here to clog up your Twitter feeds, but I'll be doing live updates from the game and etc. etc. Anyway, have a good day, a better tomorrow, and calm the fuck down if someone coughs in the vicinity of where you're at. Have a good day, everyone.